We all know the one war that fully united Germany. No, not that one, that's its own can of worms. No, not that one, not even I know about that one. What is wrong with you? Yes, that one, that right there is the Franco-Prussian War, a war between France and the North German Confederation, which if you don't know consisted of Prussia and many other small German city-states, and the Confederation's allies, which we'll just collectively call Germany for now. Now, we are going to start in the 1860s, since I'm lazy and everything before is a little bit irrelevant. You really shouldn't be watching a short YouTube video for the entire unification of Germany. By the late 1860s, France was lagging behind Prussia. Prussia, meanwhile, was rapidly industrializing and already militarist, but somehow becoming even more so. The aftermath of the Austro-Prussian War led to the founding of the North German Confederation after Austria's defeat, and Italy was there as well, but we don't care about them. What actually matters was that Prussia came out on top and reorganized northern Germany into the North German Confederation. The southern German states, being Bavaria, Württemberg, Baden, and Hesse-Darmstadt, were still independent, but they signed some super-secret military conventions tying them to Prussia in the event of a war. The crisis that caused the war was the Spanish succession question. In 1868, a revolution in Spain deposed Queen Isabella II, leaving a Spanish throne with nobody in it. After some searching, the Spaniards offered the crown to Prince Leopold of Hohenzollern-Sigmaringen, a Catholic relative of the Prussian King Wilhelm I. Leopold himself was hesitant. The idea of a Hohenzollern monarch on both the Prussian and Spanish thrones would alarm France, who was worried of encirclement. So French diplomats demanded that Leopold withdraw his candidacy, and Napoleon III's government framed the issue as one of their reputation and security, mostly security. Initially, Wilhelm I supported Leopold's withdrawal to relieve tensions, so Leopold backed out his candidacy in July of 1870, which seemingly removed the cause of conflict. However, the French government got a boost in confidence from public opinion, and were needy for a diplomatic victory, so they pressed more. The confrontation really hit the fan in the Ems dispatch. While Wilhelm was staying at the spa town of Ems, the French ambassador Count Benedetti approached him to request the permanent guarantee. Wilhelm politely and firmly refused and later sent a telegram to Bismarck summarizing the exchange. Bismarck, recognizing an opportunity to provoke France, edited the telegram before releasing it to the press. The edited version made the whole thing look way more insulting than it actually was to both sides, causing nationalist sentiment in both France and Prussia and creating the impression that French honor had been deliberately insulted. The French press saw and spun the edited Ems dispatch as an insult from Prussia. Napoleon III, already weakened politically and facing internal opposition, felt that it would be political suicide not to act now. Mobilization began in late July 1870. French forces moved toward the eastern frontier, divided into several armies. Napoleon III personally accompanied the Army of the Rhine, hoping to inspire confidence and secure an early victory on German soil. At the same time, Prussian and other German forces concentrated three massive armies along the Rhine, setting the stage for a major European conflict. With that, the war began on July 19, 1870. Now, when you think of Germany fighting France, you would assume that they would take the shortcut, like they always have, right? But no, they didn't, but that's currently irrelevant. As France went on the offensive, French war plans had envisioned an advance into southern Germany to threaten Prussian territory, but delays and confusion messed everything up and they failed. On August 4th, French forces under General Douay encountered Prussian troops at the Battle of Wissembourg. The French were surprised by the size and coordination of the German attack and were overwhelmed after lots of fighting, while Douay was killed early in the engagement and the French position collapsed.